All right, guys and girls, welcome back to another episode of myself, Luke. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about this breakout. So if you have been with me, this is why you should subscribe to my channel. We spoke about this breakout on Monday and Tuesday. And look, guys, yesterday we started to break out. So we'll jump into this in just a second. The altcoins, some of the altcoins are flying. We'll talk about that. The Bitcoin dominance hasn't collapsed yet, but some of these altcoins, if you've got them, are pumping like mad as we speak. The fear and greed, we went from 49, now we're at 54. We're in the neutral, going towards greed. So if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do so that you can be notified for each and every video that I bring out here. And thanks for those that are already subscribed. And also, please try to leave any comments in the section below. It really helps with my channel and the YouTube algorithm. So most of you are here for the altcoins, of course, but we need to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin does lead the way in terms of the rest of the market. And that's why right now the Bitcoin dominance still, like we spoke about yesterday, remaining around the 60% zone. We've had a slight pump in, I can't really call it a pump, but yeah, a slight increase in the dominance due to Bitcoin rising. So Bitcoin, the whales are back. Bitcoin did climb up to 98,000 yesterday, even as the global tensions remained high geopolitically speaking. It pushed up nearly 8%. And what's interesting, on-chain data showed large holders increasing accumulation, while smaller retailers like you and I reduced exposure. So are we in for a big finale, a final push for Bitcoin to go to new all-time highs, or are we expecting this just to be basically a dead cat bounce? So it's been pretty boring over the course of the last few weeks and few months, but as you've noticed, on Monday we spoke about this channel here, this beautiful pattern that we spoke about here, and that we were squeezing up ready for some sort of pump to the upside, a breakout or a breakdown. So we have used this line of support, we bounced through it, we've basically pumped through that $95,000 range, which again we spoke about, and yesterday we set this stop loss here. So this is a nice 11-to-1 risk to reward ratio. You can make a nice beautiful 10-11% here if it continues to the upside. So just going on to the lower time frames, if we go to the 1 day, what I did say, if you didn't want to jump into this trade when we did pump through, we can wait for a bounce to get that confirmation off the 94,300 level, and then we'll see if we get that bounce off. Then we're going to probably most likely come up to that $100,000, 105,000 to be precise. This would be the target here, all the way up here at 105,000. So we'll be back in the realms of the six-figure Bitcoin again. So yeah, right now you're probably, if you've missed this pump through 95,000, then like I just mentioned, you can just wait for that confirmation that we're going to go higher. The best thing, maybe, again, not financial advice, everything I say is not financial advice, of course, it's just for educational purposes only. Wait for that bounce off the 94,300 level, and then yeah, you can jump into that trade there, because if we do roll back over, then we're going to come back into our channel, and most likely we break this support. So it's looking really nice, looking healthy. The only downside to this, I don't want to be a bearer of bad news, but if we just zoom out for the short term, yeah, okay, short term to mid term, we're looking at 105,000, which would be fantastic, because then the altcoins will start soaring as well. The problem is, if we zoom out, like I mentioned yesterday, we do have this left shoulder, this head, and I mean, this could be potentially the right shoulder just here. So if that happens, if we do get to 105,000 and we don't follow through, then we have the scenario of rolling over and creating this giant head and shoulders pattern. And go to my video yesterday and you'll see the price targets, but it doesn't look good. For me, that would be the next bear market bottom. So just keep that in mind moving forward, long term, but short term, it's looking pretty healthy and pretty nice. So that's Bitcoin. Let's just keep this here to see if we do a follow through to 100 to 105,000, because then this trade setup, as you've seen over the last 2 days, would be absolutely perfect here, what we've spoken about with our community. So just going over to quickly with the altcoins. So altcoins for the week have been pumping. It's a lot. In fact, there's a lot of privacy coins that have been pumping. We've got Dash and we've got XMR. Why these are pumping, I do not know. Maybe you could let me know in the comments section below. For the day, Bitcoin is taking the lead at this moment in time. If Bitcoin continues to our price target, then we're going to start seeing a shift with the altcoins, and this hopefully will be that dead cat bounce on the dominance. And we will hopefully see something like this, where we come back down and retest some of these lows. Probably will come down to this level here of 55, 56%. But this would be phenomenal for the altcoins, exploding to the upside. And most likely you've got your altcoins ready, your bags of altcoins ready for the profit taking. So if that happens, then we're probably right now at the end of this bull market. Or maybe you disagree. Maybe we are already in the bear market and everything is going to go lower. Maybe Bitcoin will have that dead cat bounce where we roll over and we go lower. And with the altcoins, they'll probably most likely hit even harder. So let me know what you think in the comments section below. That's pretty much it. Just a quick market update, especially with Bitcoin. And we're waiting really for the altcoins to start going. For me, it's in AI and gaming. Let me know what you're in, which genre of crypto you're really interested, and I will see you guys with another episode next time. Bye bye.